In this video, I'm going to attempt my very first explanation of understanding the genealogy tree view and understanding your binary tree view. So let's do this. If you feel like you are super confused by the binary system, do not worry. The only reason why I feel more confident in this and why maybe some of you guys feel more confident in this is because I have been a part of a network marketing company that had a binary compensation plan before. So it does take a few times. There is a learning curve. You might have to hear things, 6 or 7 times before you fully see it. And also, please remember, we're just getting this thing started. Once you start seeing your income coming through and once you start seeing the volume coming through in your business, you will have a better understanding of how it works, I promise. So just keep an open mind. If you need to watch this video a few times, that's totally fine. So I'm going to show you what I have found to be my favorite tool in our new back office for checking to see what the binary tree looks like within my organization. So I am going to go to Genealogy and I'm going to click on Graphical Tree Viewer. This binary tree view, I don't know how much I'll use it. I might use it more in the future, but I'm really preferring this Graphical Tree Viewer. It makes more sense to me and I can see more of my tree. So I'm going to click that right now. Unfortunately, right now, we don't have a way where you can just scroll through and see how this whole organization works, but I am going to show you a way that you can look at 10 levels at a time, which is really helpful. So how to look at 10 levels at a time is you're going to go to this page, and instead of looking at unilevel, you're going to change this to binary, and I'm going to change these to medium. Just bear with me. I'm going to change it to medium. I'm going to have the start level be at 0, so it shows me right here at the very top, and I'm going to change this end level to 10. And you can see here, the reason why I figured out that binary, I can see 10 levels is because maximum binary levels is 10. I was like, oh, well, let's see, when I change this to binary and I type in 0 through 10, can I see 10 levels? Yes. So you guys, I just figured this out by playing with it. Just for funsies, I'm going to select these other boxes here for show rank, show auto ship, personally sponsored, binary volume left and right, and then I'm also going to click on detail. This is going to be super helpful. You'll see a difference. See right now, these people are showing up on my downline, but I really don't know much other than their ID number, their name, and their rank. I see some of my lovely ladies in there. Hello, I love you guys. I hope you're okay with me showing your names on here. So what we're going to do is select all of these on your own screen and make sure you click detail and then click on generate. And when I do that, it changes the way this thing looks. So before you're like, holy shit, this is so confusing, just bear with me for a second. So this is me on my tree, but this is going to be you on your tree. It'll show your name, who your sponsor is, your email, the last order date, all of those things. And then remember, we're in a binary system. So being in a binary system, we have 2 legs. This is my left leg and this is my right leg. You can see it shows, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this on this tiny little screen, but there's a little L right here underneath this person and the little R underneath this person. Notice how some of these people have these little yellow dots, but some of them don't. Like this person doesn't have a yellow dot, this person doesn't have a yellow dot. Those yellow dots indicate personally sponsored people. And so Lynn is one of my personally sponsored people. Jackie is one of my personally sponsored people. But over here on this side, these 2 people, these are not my personally sponsored, so it doesn't show a yellow dot. Now, understanding the binary tree, this is a great way that this system has been set up for the maximum success of your personally sponsored people, is being in a binary tree, you always want to build outwards. So anytime you are bringing somebody new into the organization, you'd always want to place them at the bottom outside left leg or the bottom outside right leg. Our system makes it so that you can only choose those spaces. Some systems, people can accidentally get placed on an inside leg. That's not something that our system can even do, so you should be good there. So if I'm looking at my tree, you can see that there's nobody here in this middle section that has a yellow dot under them. Am I right? None of these people who are in the middle here have a yellow dot. You'll only see my personally sponsored people on the outside here. Do you see what I'm saying? So you guys will see this on your tree as well. My personally sponsored people only ever go on the outside. But you might be thinking like, well, this is somebody's inside leg. Well, it's not their inside leg. This is not Rachel Taylor's inside leg. This leg right here and this leg right here are Rachel Taylor's outside leg. So when Rachel is looking at this screen on hers, she'll see her personally sponsored people with little yellow dots out here on this side and out here on this side. As you know, your sponsor will be helping you to build your outside leg, and then each of us individually has a quote inside leg that we continue to help build and help our team to build. And so it's all of these people helping to build each other's. Now, the other question I've been getting a lot is, well, I don't understand why, for example, Ashley Beeman right here is underneath Terry Goslin because I sponsored Ashley Beeman, but she's underneath Terry Goslin, but Terry Goslin was sponsored by Jennifer. So placement is different than personally sponsored. My personally sponsored people could be way down in the tree and they're underneath somebody who is a part of a different tribe, but placement is different than who your upline is. See, Ashley, I am her upline. She is my personally sponsored, but within the binary tree, she is placed underneath Terry. Two separate things. Does that make sense? So your placement is totally different than who your personally sponsored upline is. And also if you're looking at it from the reverse, looking down into your tribe, the placement of your personally sponsored people, not all of my personally sponsored people can go right up here at the top with me because I only had two spots here. I had this spot and I had this spot. They always go to the bottom of your outside left or outside right. I hope that helps to make better sense to you guys on how the genealogy tree works. There's also these legends here that will help you have a better understanding of what rank is showing that they're personally sponsored. Everybody is green right now. That means they're active and qualified. At some point down the road, some people might become inactive. Some people might be active but not qualified, and their colors will change here. We're just getting this thing started, so everybody right now is active and qualified. If you want, you can search by people's name or their member ID here, and you can search through their specific tree. So let's just say that I want to look at Rachel's tree and just kind of see what's going on within her downline. I can search for Rachel's name, or I can search using her member ID, and I will be able to look at her entire binary system and see who her personally sponsored people are, and get an idea of what her downline tree is looking like. So I hope that helps you guys to get a better understanding. Again, if you're really just like kind of lost with this, watch this video one more time and also start looking around in your own back office under these views that I showed you. Oh, here, let me show you one more thing really quick. So this is only showing the first 10 levels of my binary tree, because I have it set from 0 to 10. If I want to look at the next 10 levels, I'll start with 10, and then I'll go to 20, and I'll click on generate. And as it loads, so you'll see here at the top, like your level 10 people, and then it will show their downlines. It gets very confusing as people go down, but again, you'll see it again and here that on the very outside portion of these lines, you'll see where you'll have your personally sponsored people. Like I've got somebody right here who's personally sponsored. There's another personally sponsored person and another one, but none of them are on this inside leg. And if I look over here, here's another personally sponsored coach. Here's another volopreneur. Here's another, and they're all on my outside leg. So I hope that helps you to understand, and you can go down, down, down. I can go from 20 to 30, and I can just keep going down. Not everybody's organizations will have this much depth, but it will be something that will happen eventually, and it is good to get familiar with this so you can better help your people. I hope this helps you guys, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me.